Okay guys, amigos, here is the David head for the Prometheus, and we are going to make this into silicone. Vamos a hacerlo en silicona. So I went ahead and sprayed it with Universal Mold Release. Lo sprayé con esta cosa para que no se pegue. Y I'm going to brush it with Brush On 50, equal amounts. Voy a usar el Brush On 50 from Smooth On, partes iguales. And it's actually black only because I added some tint because I used it for something else, so might as well use it up. Está negro porque le puse tinta porque usé otra cosa y mejor lo voy a utilizar antes de que se me seque todo. Okay guys, so it's time to do my ghetto molds. Vamos a hacer los moldes jodidos y I'm gonna use plaster bandages. This is only one coat, it was thick, so let's hope that works. Está delgado, así que vamos a ver si sirve. If it doesn't work, then I'll just redo it. Si no resulta, lo voy a hacer de nuevo. So again, plaster bandages. I'm gonna do a shell for this sucker. Voy a hacer como un casco con las vendas de yeso. Okay, we're just adding some Vaseline. Estamos poniendo vaselina so we can do the other half and it won't get stuck, para que no se pegue la otra mitad. Alright, so I'm going to cast this in clay. I won't know if it's good until I see the pull from here. No sabré si resultó bien o no hasta que saque la prueba en plastilina. Alright, so I'm using monster clay. Voy a usar esta plastilina de monstruo. I'm going to melt it and pour it in here. Y lo voy a deshacer. So this big block, I put it in the microwave for 1 minute first. Lo puse en el microondas por un minuto on high, en alto. And then I did it again for another minute. And that's how I got this so far. I'm going to put it in here, lo voy a poner aquí y luego lo voy a deshacer poco a poco por como 30 segundos a la vez. Like I'll put this one like maybe 30 seconds intervals. So you don't want it to go, 5 minutes at one shot. I'll stop it at 30 seconds, check it, and I'll do another 30 seconds until it gets liquidy. I don't want it to boil. No quiero que hierva. Voy a hacer 30 segundos, lo paro, y luego lo checo, y si no, lo hago otros 30 segundos. Okay, it didn't boil, but it's already kind of melted, and the other stuff will eventually melt as I move it around. Lo demás se va a deshacer mientras le doy dando vueltas. Alright, I'm going to pour some in there, swish it around. Shit, it's hot. Let's fill it up. Yep, big old blob, no big deal, I got the thin skin in there so far. Había un pedazote ahí, pero no hay problema. Okay, so I'm actually putting it in the freezer. I don't know how long. I'll just check in the next half hour or so, maybe in an hour. Estoy dejando en el freezer. Tal vez media hora o una hora, vamos a ver. Ya depende, a ver cómo lo veo. Right, so here he is. Aquí está, out of the freezer. So let's hope it got a good enough casting. Ojalá resultó bien el casting. Whoops. Okay. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay. So I don't know if those are air bubbles from the mold. So I'll have to do a new mold or not. But I'll check. This can be fixed though, because it's clay. Esto se puede arreglar porque es plastilina. But I didn't like that eye. No me gustó ese ojo. Ni este. But other than that, it looks pretty good. So let me check that mold. Alright, so I did another mold and this is what I got. Hice otro molde y esto es lo que agarré. So we're just gonna fix these imperfections, which are not as bad as the other one. Vamos a arreglar las imperfecciones, aunque no están tan mal estas como las otras. Alright, so after fixing little air bubbles and stuff, después de arreglarle los defectos, we need him bald, so we need to take the hair off. Vamos a quitarle el pelo porque vamos a hacerlo de silicone y vamos a ponerle pelo. And because we need no hair, because we will be punching it in. Alright, so here he is. Aquí está, amigos. He's all bald. Equal amounts of the brush on 50. I added a little bit of blue tint just so I make sure I mixed it well enough. And it was very little. It was this stuff here. Le puse un poco de color azul para que sepa dónde, que lo mezclé muy bien. So I'm going to use a small brush just to brush in the details. Una brocha pequeña para ponerlo bien en los detalles. Ok, aquí ya tenemos el la primer tapa. Ya luego le vamos a poner otras dos o tres. Okay, here we have the first layer. So we'll probably put 2 or maybe 3 layers for it. Ahora que ya se secó, now that it's dry, and this is 3 coats or 3 layers of the urethane, we're going to do the plastered bandages. Vamos a hacer las ya se me olvidó cómo se dice en español. Bueno, pero el yeso para separarlo. Okay, so I did the same thing. Lo hice lo mismo que from the beginning. Again, shitty ass mold, but it works. Se ve jodido, pero va a resultar. Let's cut them open. There he is. So let's hope it works. Esperemos que resulte. Okay, I sprayed the inside with mold release. Lo sprayé para separar que no se pegue el silicone. Put this sucker back in here. Tapamos. And then we're going with the silicone. Pour it inside. And hopefully we get a good casting. Esperemos que hagamos una buena copia cuando le echemos el silicone. Alright, so now I have equal amounts of Platzo gel number 10. Estoy usando el Platzo gel number 10, la silicona, part A and part B. I'm going to tint it with So Strong Flesh Tone. Voy a poner color de piel. Alright, I added some tint. I think I added a little bit too much, so we'll see what happens. Creo que le eché de más, pero vamos a ver qué pasa. Put part A or B, or I don't know what the hell. Either way, no sé cuál eché ahorita, pero equal amounts. So now I pour it in. It's not going to fill it up. No lo va a llenar. But this just to at least get the first layer. I want to make sure I get everything. A lot of air bubbles. I don't have a, what do you call those things? Decasters? Le voy a mover. I'm gonna move it around. Hopefully it gets in the ear area. Okay, now that I have a thin layer in here, I'm gonna fill it up. Ya que tengo la primera capa, la voy a llenar completamente. Alright, so I filled it up. Aquí ya lo llené. So when that's dry, we will open it up and cross your fingers. Cruzaremos los dedos cuando lo abra, cuando se seque. Vamos a ver qué tal salió. Alright, so silicone is dry. Ya está seco. Vamos a abrirlo. Let's open them up and let's hope we get a pretty good casting. We will see. Cross your fingers. Okay, ears look pretty good. Ah, shit. Nope. Got a hole in the nose. Okay. Alright, back to square one. Okay, so instead of going back and doing a whole new one, my good friend Bjorn said, don't be a wuss, you can do this. So I'm gonna fix the nose. Vamos a arreglar la nariz siempre. So I just mix up some silicone, tinted it, and cover the hole. I'm actually not good in fixing silicone, so I guess this is easy since it's just a little hole compared to trying to do a seam. Whoops. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix Platzo gel number 10. Voy a empezar con el Platzo gel de dos partes iguales. Tint the silicone, a little bit red. So I'm just gonna add some color. You know, esta es primera vez que estoy haciendo así esta cosa, así que a ver qué tal sale. So it's the first time I'm trying this, so we'll see how good this works. Okay, so now I'm going in with the blue. Ahora voy a hacer un poco de azul. Same thing all over the face. Right now I'm going in with some purple. Ahora con morado. Now I'm going in with some green. Ahora un poco de verde. Right now I'm going with a little bit of brown. Un poquito de café. Doing some milky stuff. Alright, so it's all dry and I'm just gonna powder it. Then I'll do the eyes. Vamos a ponerle talco para quitarle lo brilloso. And vamos a hacer los ojos. I'm just using baby powder. Alright, so I powdered him up. Here he is, no more shine. And I'm gonna cut the eyes. Voy a cortarle los ojos. I don't have glass eyes for this sucker. I don't know the size and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna do the eyeballs. Vamos a enseñar cómo cortar los ojos. I'm just gonna cut a hole in here. Voy a cortar un agujero aquí. Need a smaller extracto, but all right, now so I mixed up some epoxy sculpt, equal amounts, a pasta de epoxy, and I'm just gonna push this inside where the eyes go. So lo voy a meter en cada ojo. And now we create the eyeball. Alright, so here I'm just adding some more silicone because it was a big hole here. Then I'm just gonna figure out what to do in there. Había un hueco muy grande, estoy llenándole con silicone. You know what? ¿Saben qué? What I did is I cut the mouth so that way I can kind of open it a little bit like this. Como quité la boca para poder abrirla un poco así. So I can put more white in there. Like he's vomiting that white, como si estuviera vomitando lo blanco. So I'm gonna do some epoxy and put it in there to keep it open like that. Okay, so there was a big hole here actually. So that's actually this netting here that my good friend Bjorn found in my garage. Didn't know I had it. So just mix up some silicone, which is actually already drying up on me right now. And so I'm just gonna add all kinds of white in there. Es una red que utilicé para ponerle en el cuello ya que estaba el agujero. El silicón ya se me está secando, pero se puede utilizar rápidamente. So as you can see, it's getting all gooey and thickening up, but it's working out pretty good. Okay, vamos a empezar el pelo. I'm gonna start with the hair. Punch it in.